Hello, this is Paul from the Mount Royal Branch Library of the Duluth Library System. I'm back with you. It's Monday, May 4th, and winter came back, or fall at least. It feels very chilly outside. I had to get some groceries today, and it was cold. The wind's chilly. The skies are sort of overcast, but we had a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I went for a couple long walks Saturday and Sunday, and it was nice to get outside in the warmth. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you enjoyed some of the weather outside this weekend also. So I'm continuing a story written by Rudyard Kipling. As I said when I did the first part of it, his stories are most of them for children, but I just thought I'd read one just for fun. They're entertaining, and again, I always say that a lot of these authors that wrote children's stories, the characteristics that they put into their characters are characteristics of many human beings that we come into contact daily with, and I don't know if kids always understand that or not, but this is a good one. It's called The Cat That Walked by Himself. I'm continuing it from the last time. This is the second part. I'm not sure if I'll get through it today or not. Again, I'd like to stick around 15, 16, 17 minutes. So anyways, we left the cat talking to the lady in the cave, and he's trying to make a deal with her. He wants to get into the warm cave with the food in the cave, and she doesn't want him in the cave, and the cat has been trying to make a deal with her. The horse and the dog and the cow have all made deals with her, so the woman and the man in the cave get to get them, or milk from the cow, transportation for the horse, companionship and hunting help from the dog. So anyways, I'll continue. That night, when the man and the horse and the dog came from hunting, the woman did not tell them of a bargain that she had made with the cat, because she was afraid that they might not like it. The cat went far, far away and hid himself in the wet, wild woods by his wild lone for a long time, till the woman forgot all about him. Only the bat, the little upside-down bat, that hung inside the cave, knew where the cat hid. Every evening, Bat would fly to Cat with news of what was happening in the cave. One evening, Bat said, "Hey, there's a baby in the cave. He is new and pink and fat and small, and the woman is very fond of him." "Ah," said the cat, listening, "but what is the baby fond of?" "He is fond of things that are soft and tickle," said the bat. "He is fond of warm things to hold in his arms when he goes to sleep. He is fond of being played with. He is fond of all those things." "Ah," said the cat, listening, "then my time has come." Next night, Cat walked through the wet, wild woods and hid very near the cave till morning time, and man and dog and horse went hunting. The woman was busy cooking that morning, and the baby cried and interrupted. So she carried him outside the cave and gave him a handful of pebbles to play with, but still the baby cried. Then the cat put out his patty paw and patted the baby on the cheek, and it cooed. And the cat rubbed against its fat knees and tickled it under its fat chin with his tail. And the baby laughed, and the woman heard him and smiled. Then the bat, the little upside-down bat that hung in the mouth of the cave, said, "Oh, my hostess and wife of my host and mother of my host's son, a wild thing from the wild woods is most beautifully playing with your baby." "Oh, a blessing on that wild thing, whoever he may be," said the woman, straightening her back, "for I was a busy woman this morning, and he has done me a service." That very minute and second, best beloved, the dry horse-skin curtain that was stretched tail down at the mouth of the cave fell down, whoosh, because it remembered the bargain she had made with the cat. And when the woman went to pick it up, lo and behold, the cat was sitting quite comfy inside the cave. "Oh, my wife and enemy, and my wife of my enemy and mother of my enemy," said the cat. "It is I, for you have spoken a word in my praise, and now I can sit within the cave for always and always and always. But still I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me. The woman was very angry and shut her lips tight and took up her spinning wheel and began to spin. But the baby cried because the cat had gone away, and the woman could not hush it, for it struggled and kicked and grew black in the face. "Oh, my enemy and wife of my enemy and mother of my enemy," said the cat, "take a strand of the wire that you are spinning and tie it to your spinning whorl and drag it along the floor, and I will show you a magic that shall make your baby laugh as loudly as he now is crying." "I will do so," said the woman, "because I am at my wit's end, but I will not thank you for it." She tied the thread to the little clay spindle whorl and drew it across the floor, and the cat ran after it and patted it with his paws and rolled head over heels, and tossed it backward over his shoulder and chased it between his legs and pretended to lose it and pounced down upon it till the baby laughed as loudly as it had been crying and scrambled after the cat and frolicked all over the cave till it grew tired and settled down to sleep with the cat in its arms. "Now," said the cat, "I will sing the baby a song that shall keep him asleep for an hour." He began to purr loud and low, low and loud, till the baby fell fast asleep. The woman smiled as she looked down upon the two of them and said, "Oh, that was wonderfully done, no question, but you are very clever, O cat." That very minute and second, best beloved, the smoke of the fire at the back of the cave came down in clouds from the roof, poof, because it remembered the bargain she had made with the cat, and when it had cleared away, lo and behold, the cat was sitting quite comfy close to the fire. "Oh, my enemy and wife of my enemy and mother of my enemy," said the cat. "It is I, for you have spoken a second word of my praise, and now I can sit by the warm fire at the back of the cave for always and always and always. But still I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." Then the woman was very, very angry and let down her hair and put more wood on the fire and brought out the broad blade bone of the shoulder of mutton and began to make a magic that should prevent her from saying a third word in praise of the cat. It was not singing magic, best beloved, it was a still magic, and by the cave grew so still that a little wee mouse crept out of a corner and ran across the floor. "Oh, my enemy and wife of my enemy and mother of my enemy," said the cat, "is that little mouse part of your magic?" "Oh, no indeed," said the woman, and she dropped the blade bone and jumped upon the footstool in front of the fire and braided up her hair very quickly for fear that the mouse should run up it. "Ah," said the cat, watching, "then the mouse will do me no harm if I eat it." "No," said the woman, braided up her hair, "eat it quickly, and I will ever be grateful to you." The cat made one jump and caught the little mouse, and the woman said, "100 thanks. Even the first friend is not quick enough to catch little mice as you have done. You must be very wise." That very second, oh, best beloved, the milk pot that stood by the fire cracked in 2 pieces, because it remembered the bargain that she had made with the cat. And when the woman jumped down from the footstool, lo and behold, the cat was lapping up the warm white milk that lay in one of the broken pieces. "Oh, my enemy and wife of my enemy and mother of my enemy," said the cat, "it is I, for you have spoken 3 words of praise, and now I can drink the warm white milk 3 times a day, for always and always and always. But still I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." The woman laughed and set the cat a bowl of warm white milk and said, "Oh, cat, you are as clever as a man, but remember that your bargain was not made with a man or the dog, and I do not know what they will do when they come in." "What is that to me?" said the cat. I have a place in the cave by the fire and my warm white milk 3 times a day. I do not care what man or the dog can do. That evening, when the man and dog came into the cave, the woman told them all the story of the bargain while the cat sat by the fire and smiled. Then the man said, "Yes, but he has not made a bargain with me, or with all proper men after me." Then he took off his 2 leather boots, and he took up his little stone axe, that makes 3, and he fetched a piece of wood and a hatchet, that is 5 altogether. He set them out in a row, and he said, "Now, we'll make our bargain. If you do not catch mice when you are in the cave, for always and always and always I will throw these 5 things at you whenever I see you, and so shall all proper men do after me." "Ah," said the woman, listening, "this is a very clever cat, but he is not so clever as my man." The cat counted the 5 things, and they looked very knobby, and he said, "I will catch mice when I am in the cave for always and always and always. But still I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." "Not when I am near," said the man. "If you had not said that last, I would have put all these things away for always and always and always. But I am now going to throw my 2 boots and my little stone axe, that makes 3, at you whenever I meet you, and so shall all men do after me." Then the dog said, wait a minute. He has not made a bargain with me or with all proper dogs after me." And he showed his teeth and said, "If you are not kind to the baby while I am in the cave for always and always and always, I will hunt you until I catch you, and when I catch you, I will bite you, and so shall all proper dogs do after me." "Ah," said the woman, listening, "this is a very clever cat, but he is not so clever as the dog." Cat counted the dog's teeth, and they looked very pointed. And he said, "I will be kind to the baby while I'm in the cave, as long as he does not pull my tail too hard, for I always and always and always will. But still, I am the cat that walks by himself, and all places are alike to me." "Not when I am near," said the dog, "and if you had not said that last, I would have shut my mouth for always and always and always. But now I am going to hunt you up a tree whenever I meet you, and so shall all proper dogs do after me." Then the man threw his 2 boots and his little stone axe, that makes 3, at the cat, and the cat ran out of the cave, and the dog chased him up a tree. And from that day to this, best beloved, 3 proper men out of 5 will always throw things at a cat whenever they meet him, and all proper dogs will chase him up a tree. But the cat keeps his side of the bargain too. He'll kill mice, he will be kind to babies when he is in the house, just as long as they don't pull his tail too hard. But when he has done that, in between times, and when the moon gets up and night comes, he is the cat that walks by himself, and all places are alike to him. Then he goes out to the wet wild woods, or up the wet wild trees, or in the wet wild roofs, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild lone. Pussycat can sit by the fire and sing. Pussycat can climb a tree, or play with a silly old cork and string to amuse herself, not me. But I like Binky, my dog, because he knows how to behave. So Binky's the same as the first friend was, and I am the man in the cave. Pussycat will play Man Friday till it's time to wet her paw and make her walk on the windowsill for the footprint Crusoe saw. Then she fluffers her tail and mews and scratches and won't attend. But Binky will play whatever I choose. He is my true first friend. Pussycat will rub my knees with her head, pretending she loves me hard. But the very minute I go to bed, Pussycat runs out in the yard, and there she stays till morning light, and so I know it's only pretend. But Binky, he snores at my feet all night, and he is my firstest friend. There you go, the cat that walked by himself. He did some things that earned him to stay in the warm cave, drinking the warm milk, lying by the warm fire, even though the dog would chase him up the trees and the man would throw 3 things at him. But that's a good story. I hope you enjoyed it, and be looking forward to other stories from me and from other library staff at the library. In the adult services section of the web page, you go on, I think you click on Explore, click on Adults, and you'll see Duluth Reads. There's some local authors that have read their pieces also, and be looking there. And then also Youth Services may have people reading and placing things either on a Facebook page for the library or on the library website also. So anyways, thanks a lot. Have a good evening. Again, it's Monday, May 4th. And we're still in the middle of all this, I call it a plague, the germ, the virus, COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever you like to call it, is inconvenient for us, and it seems to be dangerous for a lot of people. I hope you're well. Take care, and blessings to you.